Welcome back, folks. So we're going to do a wee bit of cooking. Before I do anything, wee shout out to James. He sent me this tripod a wee while back. I used this in a wee while, so James, thanks again. Got the Dutch oven with us today. So, I've done this in a wee while. Last time I did this, I ended up in the daily record. Baked some bread. So today, we're going to bake a loaf of bread. And not just a loaf of bread. I'm going to have a couple of bacon rolls before I do that. But we're going to set the tripod up first. Great wee bit of kit this actually. So we'll set this up and we'll get the fire on. Cook myself a couple of bacon rolls and then we're going to cook the loaf of bread. So nice and easy to do. Literally it's 3.5 cups of bread flour, teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of yeast, 2 teaspoons of yeast, and 1.5 cups of hot water. So what I've done is I've actually prepped the bread, so obviously had to let it rise and all that kind of stuff. I've already got that prepped, but we're going to try and basically cook a loaf of bread in the Dutch oven today. So it's not hard. I've only done it once before, but it worked out pretty good. So I actually used the bread. I've got a Petromax kind of bread oven. So Dutch oven wise, it's the Petromax SP30. No, not SP32. The FT3. SP32 is my Petromax frying pan. Love Petromax stuff, absolutely fantastic. But I'm kind of yapping on just now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get this set up. It's just basically 3 poles and they all basically go together. Packs up quite nice and small. This is from Outdoors Sundick. Well, it's actually for James, so thanks again, James. Anyway, I'm just babbling on here, so I'm going to set this up, get the fire on, and then we'll start cooking. Don't go away. They basically just screw together, get this wee bit at the top, and all the kind of 3 rods, they just basically screw in. Good wee design, must admit it's quite nice and lightweight as well. Only takes seconds to put together. In seconds, maybe 20 seconds. So boom, that's that tripod. Good to go. Gathered some wood, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to break all these up, just to kind of fit in better. I'm not even going to have an open fire. I've got the roller grill thing with me. Set that up already. It's just it basically holds the fire off the ground, saves making any scorch marks. I'm actually just out in my local woods, so no far from home at all. Just out today, basically to cook a couple of bacon rolls and cook a loaf of bread. Well, there's something about, I don't know about you, but I love the smell of bread bacon. It's just, there's something about it, just smells lovely. So I've got wood, grabbed quite a lot of kind of pine cones. Basically going to get the fire started, and then once I've got it started, I can go and get some more wood. There's plenty of it lying about here, so it just basically falls off the trees. It's all nice and dry as well. Did get up this morning, and I can't tell a lie, it was actually pouring the rain this morning, but it's brightened up again, so good, the sun's in the sky. Right, that's us, let's get the fire on. Right. Oh, it's good to me. Bacon rolls. Right, I'm going to scoff these, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the tripod over that, where I'm going to heat the Dutch oven up first. What you want to do is you want to heat the Dutch oven before you put the bread into it. So do that next. Right. Looks good to me. So I'm going to chuck that on, leave it for about 30 to 40 minutes. Right, fingers crossed, turns out alright, we'll soon find out. Please. Right, we're going to let that cook away. Right now it's brew time. It's turned out actually quite a nice day. The suns are shining. I'm actually sitting in the shade just now because I'm in under the trees. But I'm going to cook that bread, and after that I'll probably pack it up, head off. But I'm hoping this bread, fingers crossed, it turns out. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be an absolute masterpiece. Oh, I do love a brew. I've had a few good adventures lately. Been paddleboarding, wild camping, in castles, been in caves. Been all over the place. It's just been great. I've actually been on holiday this week, so I've just had loads of time to do stuff, which is absolutely great. You cannot beat it. But this bread, like I say, I've only ever done it once before. I think I mentioned, I actually ended up in the Daily Record getting an interview on the radio just for baking bread in the woods. So fingers crossed this time turns out as good as it did the last time. Maybe I'll make Hollywood next. Oh, it's been good to see having a week off. Those paddleboard adventures, great. I like my kayak and that, but I've quite enjoyed getting out in the paddleboard. It's big enough that I can basically strap my rucksack and things to the top of it. So I've done a few kind of coastal trips, done a wee kind of local walk. I'll maybe take it down the Galloway Forest at some point as well. Go somewhere else. But who knows? World's your oyster, innit? Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Oh, look at that. Perfection. It's cooked right. Oh, it should have that. Oh, brilliant. Question is though, as Mary Berry says, has it got a burnt bottom? Oh, that is, that's a masterpiece. Look at that. Oh, that's roasting. Well folks, not too shabby. It's absolutely roasting, but that is done perfect. Isn't it? I'm quite impressed myself. Oh, it's too hot to hold up. So I'm going to call it a day. I'll let that cool down. I'm going to take that home with me. And I'm going to have some, I think I'll have a piece and jam. Everybody like a piece and jam? Comments below. So a wee piece and jam when I get home with that, or maybe 2 or 3. But must admit, I'm pleased with that. Glad it worked. Worked a treat, to be honest. So as ever, if you liked the wee video, if you don't mind, give it a wee thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you've not already. Hit the bell so you get future notifications, all my adventures, all my cooking videos, everything that I do. And catch you in the next one, folks. Adios.